Hello, I'm Jeff McNeil, and this is my review of Journey. As an unknown, unnamed, and androgynous wanderer in the desert, you travel through caves, mountains, and ancient ruins to reach the top of a mountain. And that's kind of it for the story. Now there is more there. The history of your people, your, I guess, redemption, but ultimately, the game's story is unimportant. It's there, but it's nothing more than a minor framing device, and ultimately doesn't amount to anything more than you put into it. In terms of graphics, the game is really nice. It's not super realistic, it's not cel shaded, it's kind of in the middle. Now, there are beautiful set pieces throughout your journey, and it's a visual joy to behold. The way the sand and the snow and the environments flow, it looks great. In terms of sound effects, it's minimalistic. You hear your footsteps, you hear a few, I'm not sure if you would call them animals, but there are things about that make distinct sound effects, and it all sounds good. It's minimalistic, but it is really nice. But then you have the big thing, the music. And this game has some great music. Since there's no real story, there's no voice acting, basically the environment and the music tell, well, they tell you everything. And it is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic soundtrack from beginning to end. Gameplay is rather simple. You are a wanderer. You move, and you eventually gain the ability to kind of fly by using your scarf, which grows longer as you collect certain items throughout your adventure. And you have the ability to make a noise. This is used for some environmental puzzles, or is generally your only way to interact with other players should you come across them. The goal of the game is simple. Reach the end of each area, and progress to the next area, eventually leading to the end of the game. There's no battles, there's no RPG elements, there's no great big set piece moments that are, quick time events after quick time events. It's just reach the end of the area, and it's generally pretty easy. Nothing is really gonna kill you, nothing is really gonna hurt you. There are, I guess you could call them enemies later in the game, but all they do is shrink your scarf down. And even that is not a big deal. That said, it's no single moment or single event in the game that's ultimately special, but rather your own personal journey through the game. I mentioned other players, and during my time in the game, I ran into 8 of them throughout my first playthrough. And while most of the time we didn't interact much, near the end of the game, in the last couple areas, I spent a great deal of time traveling with one other player. We were helping each other and supporting each other through the zone, and right near the end, he got blown off a ledge. I don't know what happened to him, but I ended up going through the final section of the game all on my own. And it was kind of an emotional moment because the two of us had been working together for, 15, 20 minutes going through these different areas, and it's a pretty inhospitable area. And so the two of us, we basically only had each other because in this particular environment, there's no way to recharge your scarf except for another player. And it was genuinely awesome. And it just kind of made the ending seem almost tragic. That after everything the two of us went through together, in the end, I was the one who reached the end. Overall, while Journey is not a hard game, nor is it particularly long, it is an experience. Oh, there's another player right here. And it makes for a genuinely great game. One that is currently free, so there's literally no reason for you not to play and experience it. So, this has been Jeff McNeil, and I will see you next time.